We need to solve the linear inequality 5x plus 8 divided by 4 minus x is less than 2. We'll begin by rewriting our expression as 5x plus 8 divided by 4 minus x. We'll transpose the 2 from the right hand side to the left hand side. So that means we have negative 2 less than 0. Let's combine the two terms. So we have 4 minus x, which is the common denominator, and in the numerator we have 5x plus 8 minus, so we have 2 multiplied to 4 minus x, so that gives us negative 8 plus 2x. This is less than 0. So 5x plus 2x gives us 7x, and 8 and positive 8 and negative 8 goes away, so we have 7x divided by 4 minus x. So this is less than 0. What we can do, we can divide both sides with positive 7. Let's multiply with 1 over 7. This is not going to affect the linear inequality because 7 being a positive number. So we have x less than x divided by 4 minus x is less than 0. However, if we look at the denominator, here in the denominator the coefficient of x is negative, so we want to make it positive. To do that, what we'll have to do, we'll consider x divided by, we'll take negative 1 as the common factor, so we have x minus 4, and this is less than 0. To get rid of the negative sign here, we'll multiply both sides with negative 1, but to do that we'll have to consider the property of linear inequality, which states that if, let's say, we have a number a which is less than b, and we have another number c which is a negative number, and if we multiply a with c and b with c, then in that case the sign of the inequality changes. That means ac will become greater than bc. We'll use this fact. So we will multiply both sides with negative 1. That makes it x divided by x minus 4. So this is going to be greater than 0. Right. So this is the linear inequality whose solution we need to find, and this will be the same as solving the original linear inequality. Now let's consider two cases. The case number 1 tells us that since we have a rational expression x divided by x minus 4 and this value is greater than 0, that would mean that both of the numerator and the denominator are positive. That means we are dividing a positive number by a positive number to get a positive value that is greater than 0. So we have x greater than 0 and x greater than 4. So on the number line, we'll have 0 and 4. We'll consider all the values of x which is greater than 0. So that means it's going to lie to the right of x equals to 0. And we'll also have to consider all the values of x which is greater than 4. That means all the values of x which is going to lie to the right of x equals to 4. Now we have to find a common solution that satisfies both of them. So this is the common region that satisfies both of the two linear inequality. That means we have x greater than 4. So this is what we have obtained from case number 1. Then we go to case number 2. So in case number 2, if we consider both the numerator and the denominator to be negative number simultaneously, that's why we are using an and here, and then x minus 4 is also less than 0, then we have a negative number divided by a negative number, which makes it positive. So solving this, we have x less than 0 and x less than 4. Now let's find out the solution. So we'll, on the number line, we'll consider 0 and positive 4. So x less than 0 means we have to consider all the values of x which is less than 0. That means lying to the left of x equals to 0. And x less than 4 means all the values of x which is less than 4 all lying to the left of x equals to 4. And the combined solution or the common solution that satisfies both the two linear inequality will be x less than 0. So from case 1 we have obtained x is greater than 4, and from case 2 we have obtained x is less than 0. So let's try to find this value on the represent these two values on the number line. So we'll consider 0 and 4. Now we have to consider all the values of x which is less than 0. So here 0 is not included, so we'll put a bubble here. So we have considering all the values of x which is lying to the left of x equals to 0, and we have to consider all the values of x which is lying to the left of or to the right of 4. That means all the values greater than x equals to 4. Putting a bubble here means that we have excluded x equals to 4. So this is the solution to our given linear inequality, and if we want to write it in the interval form, that will give us the solution set. So this will be, so it extends from negative infinity and goes all the way up to 0. So this will be an open interval because 0 is not a part of the solution and negative infinity is unbounded. And we have the other part of the solution which runs from 4 to positive infinity. This is also going to be in an open interval because 4 is not a part of the solution. So either this solution makes satisfy this inequality, or 4 to infinity satisfies this inequality, so we'll put an union here. So this is the solution to a given linear inequality.